In this tutorial series, it would be remiss if I didn't show you how to create something from scratch. And then in the following tutorial series, I'm just going to show you little things. I do like to keep my videos short and just teach one thing that you just might be searching for on YouTube. I just need to know this one thing, and that's what I'd really try to cover. Just one thing in a video, keep the video short. But in this case, to create something from scratch in Canva, you might want to create something a custom size. If you know you have something and it has to be, you're creating something for a tea party or you're creating something for a mug and you need it to be a certain size, you might need to look up what those sizes are and then set your custom size. So most of the time we do things on the web with pixels, but if you know a mug's inches, then you might want to switch this to inches so that you get the most accurate dimensions for your whatever you're creating. In this case, if I want to create a business card, I'm sorry, let me go back and do that because I just kind of clicked on that really fast. You can do a search in the box, business card, and it opens up a screen with a bunch of templates, which we learned about in the last tutorial, but I want to create my own. I want to create my own from scratch. So it gives me the business card, the standard business card type dimensions. At the bottom, it allows me to add a back if I want to. So if this is the front of my business card, this could be my back. Some people have a front and a back to their business card. So if I hit add page, now I have 2 pages. And if I click up here at the top and I want to see the second page, I can click to the second page to the first page. And they're not pages like pieces of paper. They really are just, this is the front of the business card, this is the back. So you have to kind of keep in mind. And once you start adding things, it'll be a little bit easier to tell which one is the front and the back. So I have this white business card, and suppose I want to change its color. So I can click on this colorful box up here at the top, and that allows me to select the color that I want for my business card. You have to remember that when you're printing business cards out, you have to keep in mind the amount of colors that it takes to print something would probably matter as well. So you want to use as few colors as you possibly would want. And let's say I'm going to be teaching guitar lessons. So in the elements, I'm going to search for a guitar and found this guitar that I love. And I'm going to put that on my business card. And I have these handles where I can make it a little bit bigger. I can even change the colors of this guitar, except it really goes well with the color that I accidentally picked a couple minutes ago, so I'm not going to do that. I think I want to rotate this guitar so it's at a different angle, and then it gives me 90 degrees, so I know I tilted it a full quarter, which is what I want. I want some text on here. I want it to say that I am teaching guitar lessons and get people's attention. So there's a text button over here on the left-hand side, and they have some combinations that work really well. So maybe you like something like this, but I'll tell you, keep in mind that there's a little crown at the bottom. So you do need to have the pro or the paid version to use the ones with the crown. So this one I could use because I have a free version right now. So I can look through these fonts, or I need a larger font, so I can just go ahead and hit add a heading. And I want guitar lessons. So I'm going to stick this up here at the top, and now I want to change my font. This is the standard font, and I want to grab somebody's attention. So I'm going to go ahead and look for this font. I want something bold. I want something unique, something that will stand out with other people. But I also don't want to look through here too long. That looks good to me. You can, because it's grabbing somebody's attention, it is something that you can have a fancier type font for. I'm also going to right align it. I think I'm going to, that's left align, justified, and right aligned. You might want to center, you might want to right align it, whatever you think looks best. I like the right align. The other thing I'm going to do is, I think that guitar and lessons are too far apart, so I'm going to click on this button right here, and there's an area called line spacing, and that brings those lines together a little bit. I can also bring the letters closer together if I want to. If I feel like they're too far apart, I feel like they're fine in this case, but that brought those two lines together. So I have guitar lessons, and now I need to start having information about my contact name, my phone number, my address. So I'm going to add some more text. So I'm going to put black. Would put my name there, but add that a little bit. I'm also want to have all of this being right aligned. I'm going to match the text at the top. I'm going to change the font and the size of it after this. And a phone number or an email address. So I have my contact information in there. Make the font a little bit bigger, but I'll tell you that you probably want to change the font first, because just adjusting the font makes it smaller again. And I don't love this font because I don't like the way the ones look. So I'm going to go ahead and be a little bit picky and look for something different. Nope. Good. Now it's too big because I was adjusting the previous font, so I have to go play with this again. Trying to keep in mind that this is a business card, so I want to kind of not use too many colors for printing, but I might want to adjust the color on this a little bit. So in here I might want to just use like an off shade. Nope, can't read it at all. Maybe I want a brown, and that looks good to me. So I'm working on my business card. Maybe the back of it would have my YouTube, so people could see the skills that I have at playing guitar. I might want to have my social media, my Facebook page of the business that I have where I give music lessons. But you don't have to have a back. There are business cards out there without a back, but that would be how to add a page, how to add an object, which happens to be an image, how to add text, how to mess with the text. We even learned a little bit of elements of design and how to align things. These are both aligned similarly. We learned that we can push the letters a little bit closer together. So there's a couple things that we explored here when we're creating something from scratch.